Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Eagles News Now. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde here at Bar 4133. And yesterday was a Sunday with no Eagles football. Definitely a stress-free Sunday, the first one of the 2020 season for us Eagle fans. I did get a chance, however, to check out the competition as I watched most of the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington football team. Obviously, had to root for Washington so that the Eagles would remain in first place in what has definitely been called the worst division in football. And let me just tell you what I saw as we get ready to face, it's Cowboy week, and we get ready to face the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday night. Now, the Cowboys got absolutely trounced 25-3 by the Washington football team. Now, the Washington football team has a great defense. We all know that. We've played them. They're still not that good. This was a game where I was shocked that the Cowboys actually didn't win. There's one thing about the Dallas Cowboys that really it just befuddles me. The thing is, like, you look at the Eagles. The Eagles, a lot of their talented guys have been injured. There's so many injuries. There's not much. I mean, the skill positions are hurting a lot. Their offensive line is hurting a lot. You can look at that as to being why the record is so bad. Now, the Dallas Cowboys, on the other hand, look, like the Eagles, their offensive line has been absolutely decimated. I mean, I think they might have one starter left on that offensive line. The rest are backups. They have been decimated. But as far as the skill positions, you're looking at running back. They've got one of the best running backs in the league in Ezekiel Elliott. His backup isn't bad either in Tony Pollard. They have a good tight end, I think, in Dalton Schultz. Wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb is going to be a stud. We all know that. Amari Cooper is a superstar wide receiver, and Michael Gallup isn't bad either. So the talent is there. Now at quarterback, they started the game with Andy Dalton as Dak Prescott, of course, everybody knows is injured. Andy Dalton, I heard from Cowboy fans everywhere, was better than Dak, and if Dak goes down, Dalton's going to take over, and they were all very confident in this guy, the next Nick Foles, everything. I remember him as a Cincinnati Bengal. And I've never been an Andy Dalton fan. He has not played well as expected by myself. He took a horrible hit yesterday from Dylan Bostic. Just unbelievable that none of Dalton's teammates stuck up for him. They just kind of let it happen and Bostic walk away. He did have to get ejected from the game, but is not going to be suspended. So he leaves the game with a concussion. It's not looking like he's going to play against the Eagles, but never say never. He is in concussion protocol right now, even though he is a Cowboy and it is Cowboy week. Definitely hope he's all right. Don't want to. Again, I'm not a guy that wants to see players hurt. I just don't. So they bring in Ben DiNucci. I have absolutely no idea who this guy is. Kind of looks like an XFL player. He was cooked. He was absolutely cooked. The offensive line did not hold up for this kid. And he got beat down. It was to the point where the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff gave up on the game, and every play was a run play pretty much. They took their starters out in the fourth quarter and just waved a white flag. And to me, that's what separates the Eagles from the Cowboys thus far is the Eagles fight. They just fight, no matter how much they're down by, no matter what the team is, they just continue to fight. That's the defense, that's the offense. These guys just keep going. They keep playing. Wentz, no matter how bad a game he's having, just continues to play. And the Cowboys, they just completely quit. They're watching that game, they just completely quit. Look, the Washington football team has the worst, and this is tough to say because our running game isn't that great right now either, but they have the worst rushing stats in the league by far. And they gave the Dallas defense gave up over 100 yards to Antonio Gibson yesterday. Antonio Gibson looked like a complete stud against this team. I really hope Miles Sanders is available for that game Sunday night because this Dallas run defense is bad. However, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to end it on this right now. The Eagles cannot take this team lightly. They cannot look at yesterday's game against the Cowboys and the Washington football team and think that Sunday night's going to be an easy win. I really hope that no fan thinks that. This team, the Eagles, right now, with all the injuries, they're just not good enough to have that mindset. That's not taking away anything from any player on the team, but there are just backups playing on this offensive line. There's backups on the defense. This is a team that almost lost to the Giants and did lose to the Washington football team. They cannot go in there with that kind of mindset that they're just going to walk all over the Cowboys as bad as the Cowboys have been, because you're getting a team now in the Cowboys that are desperate, that have had their man card pulled 2 times in 2 weeks, and are going to come in with something to prove. So I hope that the Eagles coaching staff is aware of that and lets his team know that they've got to play like they're playing the Ravens. They got to play like they're playing the Steelers or any other top-notch team in the NFL. And I do think they will. But that's it, guys. That's my little review of the Washington football team over the Dallas Cowboys. Bad game, bad teams. But again, any given Sunday in the NFL, and Eagles need to prepare like they are playing a good team, because, again, at any time, these players that have this talent, these Pro Bowl players, because, look, the Cowboys have Pro Bowl guys on that defense, too. The defensive line, I think, is scary. I think that when they turn it on, they will be good. And at some point, these guys are going to wake up on offense and start playing well. I hope it's not Sunday night. And the Eagles got to be ready, guys. That's all. Again, Cowboy Week. Stay tuned. Stay safe. Go Birds. Hit subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys later. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Eagles News Now. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wild. This is Bar 4133. And yeah, that'll be some boom pump.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation to stand.